So what does an SEO audit look like? That's what we're going to talk about in today's episode. Currently, we're running a promotion for SEO audits, and questions being asked, well, what does that entail? So an SEO audit is, well, the term audit is fairly explainable. It's taking a look at where you stand right now. Now, when it comes to SEO, we're taking a look at where you stand right now, but also in relevance to your competitors from an SEO perspective. There's competitors from a business perspective, and then there's competitors from a ranking perspective, and they're not always the same. So we take a look at your competitors, and then we say, what needs to be done to move the needle so that you rank higher for your most important money maker keywords. We can't decide where we're going to go if we don't know where we start. So when we have someone that requests an SEO audit, the first thing we do is we look at their rankings for those money-making keywords. We also take a look for what they're currently ranking for, because again, they might be different. So as you can see on the screen here, for someone we actually did this quite like a year, probably 2 years ago, was an audit for a business called Applied Business Solutions. And they wanted to know, what were the opportunities for SEO to move the needle, drive more qualified traffic, and get more business. So we wanted to take a look at where they were currently ranking. Now, this business was kind of in the human resources industry, so just a little bit of context. So we took a look using a tool called Ahrefs. We took a look at where they currently stand. And aside from their brand name, they actually weren't ranking for any of their money-making keywords. So any keywords that someone might be searching in Google that could potentially lead to a new customer. The keywords they were ranking for were just their brand keywords, which is really, most of the time, those people are actually already customers. That could be referrals, but most of the time they're already customers. So then we took a look at their content. There were a lot of blogs, but most of them were very short and had no chance of ranking because Google likes quality content. I usually say, I don't like to say number of words, but people always ask, so I always say around 600 words or more. But the purpose is to be quality content. But if it's short content, it'll have no chance of ranking. That goes for your pages as well. SEO ranking pages are usually a little bit bland and dry, but they rank. And at the end of the day, you want people to find you. And so when we build websites, finding that balance between bland and dry and engaging can be challenging because there can be on the other sides of the spectrum. So the other part of your SEO is your technical elements. So this is your site speed, your 404 errors, redirect change, especially ones that keep going all over the place, missing alt text. It's called the on-page SEO. Number one culprit 90% of the time, especially if your site speed takes too long based on core web vitals, it won't rank very well. Then there's also the backlink. So a backlink is where a third-party website points to you, and Google has established that not just the number of backlinks, but the quality of backlinks. And there's in the industry a term called domain rank, which is kind of arbitrary. It's on a scale of 1 to 100. Amazon is like 98. So if you have any links pointing to your site from Amazon, it's a really good strong signal. You get your domain ranking based on how trustworthy your site is. Obviously, Amazon is a very trustworthy site, but it's very hard to get a backlink. So how many backlinks do you have? And is there an opportunity to improve your rankings based on the quality of the backlinks? And then we generate those backlinks. Kind of as a tangent from backlinks is your Google My Business. That is a huge one if you're a local business, if your Google My Business is not optimized. Optimization for Google My Business is a one-time thing, but generating reviews and posting posts on it is an ongoing thing. And then citations and directories. So that's again like Yellow Pages and the BBB and all that kind of stuff. We kind of submit them as a one-time thing using third-party tools like Yext or BrightLocal in order to make sure that your name, address, and phone number, your NAP, is consistent across all platforms. And that again tells Google that you're trustworthy. And the same goes for Microsoft, but as we stand at the time of recording, Google is still number one. So that's what we look at when we do an audit. It's very manual. We're not plugging this into some tool and popping it out. Those tools exist, but they're not very thorough. We're actually doing this manually and coming up with a true establishment of where you are right now and where you need to go and recommendations. So if you're wondering where you stand with your rankings and your SEO and your website currently right now, we are doing a promotion for the month of March. It's like $59 or something like that. So make sure to include the link and then you can go check that out and purchase that and get it ready. Keep in mind, we're only doing 10 because they're so time consuming and manual. So first come, first serve. Thanks, and we'll talk to you soon.